and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you with me in a day in my life at the NAVE Veterinary Group. This externship has been great. I've actually been here for a week and a half already, and I'm absolutely loving my time here in Las Vegas. The NAVE Veterinary Group is very special in the sense that they have several different hospitals for students to see if they want to sign a contract with them. Every day I go to a different location, and today I get to go to Inspirada, which is about 30 to 40 minutes away from here just because of the traffic in the morning. My day typically starts at 8 a.m. and I get home around like 5 p.m. During the day, you can basically do whatever you want. You do have to have a veterinarian supervise you, especially if you're doing a surgery. The main reason why I'm out here is because I wanted to learn more on cases. So basically coming up with diagnostics to run, what treatments we can do based off of those results, and what's kind of like the long-term treatment, and see if it's even possible to have a recovery for the patient from whatever disease they have. I'm focusing on small animal internal medicine and oncology while I'm here, so I've been specifically asking to learn more about those cases. I've seen quite a few surgeries already since being here, and it's been quite fun. This specific group of veterinary clinics only does small animals, and one of the clinics, I believe, does do pocket pets and exotics, but none of them do large animal. Typically, my day starts at 6:30 in the morning, and I see that I have received a text message from one of the drivers, because we do get transportation to and from the hospital every day to our accommodations, which is very nice. So you will not know what clinic you're going to until that day, but they will drive you to whatever hospital you're going to. The nice thing is that they also give you lunch as well each weekday. You will not work the weekends when you're here. And the typical attire is scrubs and bringing your stethoscope and name tag if you have it. I do tend to take some snacks with me and plenty of water. The nice thing about the accommodations is that they do provide you with a Brita, so you can get filtered water. So I ended up bringing my water bottle on this trip just so I could refill it every day before I go into work. It is around like 7:30ish now, so I am going to head out soon and meet them at the pickup point. All of the instructions will be given to you when you are about to come for your externship here. Everyone's been very responsive, so don't worry if you don't know where you'll be staying at. It does change. Just know that this is really a one-of-a-kind externship that I've never found before. I do have something fun this evening, so definitely stay tuned for that. I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a like and subscribe for more, and let's get into this work day. I have made it home from my shift. I'm sorry I couldn't show you too much today. It's just there is a lot usually going on, and I am trying to maintain everyone's privacy. The hospital I went to today was super great. I had a wonderful time with them. They work great together as a team, which is what I am looking for, and they're definitely one of the clinics I'm going to put on my list for potentially working at someday if residency doesn't work out. today I got to see a neuter, and that went pretty standard. However, for our dental, unfortunately, we're not quite sure what happened, but as soon as the dog was induced and ready and under anesthesia, the dog started coding, which means the heart started failing. So we immediately started CPR and kept going until we could get the owners back into the facility. And unfortunately, we were not able to get the patient back. It does happen sometimes, and it was really tough afterwards to work on the puppies that we had next. We had so many puppy rooms right afterwards while these owners were saying goodbye. So it was pretty tough. It's heartbreaking when your patient doesn't make it. So it just made the day a little bit tougher, but we held all of the other patients close and tried to do our best with the rest of the cases that we had. There were several complicated cases that I helped out with today. I came up with quite a few differentials. I did a lot of physical exams on my own, found out what was normal, what was abnormal. I did some fine needle aspirates as well, got to look at some radiographs, got to help out with ultrasound. So I got to do a lot of things today, a lot more doctory things, but hearing some of those conversations, it makes me realize how little prepared I am for that type of conversation, just because vet school really does not teach you. But as you can see though, I am changed and dressed up a little bit more. The veterinary group is taking us out to dinner. They take us out to dinner once a week to a very fancy restaurant, and I'm very excited for the restaurant tonight. And it is the day before Thanksgiving, so we are actually hosting a lot of other veterinarians as well, and I will be hopefully speaking to a lot of new grad vets so I can learn more about this group and see if it's a good fit. Some of the hospitals I haven't been to yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing some more next week. For the dinners though, we do have to dress up a little bit professionally, just because we are meeting with the owner of the entire veterinary hospitals that we are working at. Every single dinner, they have gotten us an appetizer, a main entree, and also a dessert. It is definitely a nice thing that they do here, which I have not seen with any other externship, that they provide food like this every single day. It's amazing that they do that. So I am looking forward to tonight's dinner, so let's head out to dinner. I am back from dinner, and dinner was phenomenal. I feel so stuffed. Not only did we get a cheese platter, we also got a salad, which was not just a small salad, it was a huge platter, and that was so good. And then our main entree came in, and I had the braised lamb bolognese, and honestly that was so good. I would highly recommend, if you go to the Vintner Grill, which is where we went tonight, please get that if you enjoy meat, and especially lamb, because that was by far some of the best lamb I've ever had. And I'm going to be completely honest, it is very hard to impress me with food, just because I've had the entire European experience before, and I remember how that food tasted. And tonight was very similar to European food, which I absolutely enjoyed. I did get my dessert to go. I got an apple pie with some vanilla ice cream. I haven't tried it yet, but I will put it on the screen now whether or not it was good. Since everything else was good, I'm assuming it was like a 10 out of 10 apple pie. I will also put the restaurant in the description below, so in case you are in the Las Vegas area and want to check it out, it will be in the description. But that does bring our day to a close. I'm probably just gonna do a few things before going to bed, like cleaning the dishes and cleaning up my place, because my family's coming tomorrow morning pretty early to pick me up to spend Thanksgiving with them. This video is probably coming in the new year, so I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. And if you do have any specific questions about this externship, please let me know down below. I would highly recommend that you put this externship on your list, just because they have so many different hospitals for you to choose from, and each one has a different mentoring. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.